Okay, another quick video here on the Nest. The parts Nest came out excellent. It's this is a 2-foot by 4-foot handy panel I can get from the hardware store. I had to modify the cabinet slightly. Well, just the parts of it. The internal volume stayed the same. I added these cutouts here to make the cabinet a little lighter and give it a little more air volume in back. But I had to make all the boards thinner because I just did it half-inch, just roughing it out. But it's 453 thousandths, or 11.5 millimeter is what I'm running, so it's a little under a half an inch. But the nice thing is it's all nesting out on one of these handy panels I can get for 27 bucks, which is not bad. I don't have access to a panel saw or a table saw, so there's some tricks that I use. I just put a block on a strip of wood and then put a drywall screw through where I'm measuring to, and then just scribe it using the factory edge, because the factory edge is square. And it gets you a ways. And then I got to do the math on this, because the whole thing is it's 453 thousandths of an inch thick. So the measurements of these, I can measure all these, like this one. This is the top back panel, 15 inches, 203 thousandths. So it's like all these weird measurements. Like this is the bottom, I can measure across here. 10 inches, 656 thousandths. All these bizarre things, and I gotta take my calculator and figure out on a tape measure, because I only have a caliper that goes to 8. So, but I can do this with pretty good accuracy, because I just take the calculator and figure it out in 30 seconds and round it off to the closest one, and maybe smudge it a little bit one way or the other, and then you get one measurement though, and then I come off with that tool and I can make a mark. But you get, with the handheld skill saw, I got to run offset. So I got to sit there with a calculator and all this stuff. But I'll get this laid out and get it together. I had one other subscriber come on. I think they're interested in the cabinet possibly. So I'm gonna kind of do a little cabinet build series on this cabinet, which is not going to be any slouch. I mean, it's going to be as loud as the loudest 2x10s and as loud as some 2x12s. It's actually going to come out that loud. And then it gives me the 16 ohm load I need, so that my secondary isn't getting too hot running hard. I'm going to be running that little 5-watt hard. But that's the nice thing about it, is I get the a little power amp break up, a little bit of OT saturation. Just a lot of character comes into play when you push a little amp like that, to the edge of breakup all the way through the whole amp, master volume cranked and everything. So it should be pretty interesting. So this is the parts Nest, and I'll learn how to work my video editor.